So I'm just done here at the Budget Inn Express Motel here in Helena, Montana, and so I'm going to do a combination resupply and partial ride today. I'm going to get to the next campsite south of town, which is about 23 miles, about 35 kilometers or so. So do a bit of a resupply along the way, and hopefully I can get there at a decent time to enjoy the campsite and camp and get into Basin probably tomorrow. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've been in Helena this morning, riding all over the place, going to Walmart, getting my data plan set up for the States here, and getting a little bit of food. And now I think I'm finally ready to head out of town. This town. It's actually a very nice town. Nicer than I thought it was going to be. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. But heading out up into those mountains you see ahead of you. Some way, shape, or form. Up some valley probably. So should be fun. But just trying to get out of town now. It's going to be about a half a day. Just because so much screwing around in town here, and I don't want to push it and try and get to Basin, which is probably a little further than I need to be. All right, see you up on the trail. It's a little further up the valley here from Helena. I don't know what this river is called, but I guess I'm following this valley up into the mountains. So at some point there is a cutoff for a blue trail, which is supposed to be easier but longer. But I'm not taking that. I'm taking the red trail, which is the original route, and a lot tougher from what I understand, but shorter. So anyways, continuing up the trail. See ya. Okay, so I am done for the day. The climb up from Helena was hell. Just constant um, elevation. You start gaining elevation right from when you leave town, and it just doesn't stop. And it just gets, you go for 15 kilometers, and then all of a sudden you turn a corner and it gets steeper and steeper. And there was a campground that was on the way, but I had to kind of drive down to it and then to a lake, and then I'd have to ride back up the next day. So I decided not to, and I decided to just continue on the route. Man, I think if anybody's watching this and they are considering doing this route, unless they reroute this section, take the alternate route. I hear that that's much tamer than this. So much hike a bike, just really gnarly shit. Slow progress. Yeah, and it's going to keep going. But at the end of the day, just when I was looking for a place to camp, I found this. Go figure. Yeah, and I wouldn't even have found it if I didn't follow an ATV path that sort of came off the main route. I followed it just thinking that I'd be able to find a soft level place to sleep. I'm close to a river, but then all of a sudden this cabin shows up. So it belongs to the U.S. Forestry Service, so it's not private property. But and it's not open. But I am going to pitch my tent up on the corner here underneath the shelter. And I won't have to use my fly even if it rains, but I don't think it's going to rain. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So yeah, really tough day for like a half day of cycling. But yeah, I'm really glad I'm done. So I'm going to get set up and fed up, and I'm going to have my beer, and yeah, and I'll probably go to bed.